Hello and welcome back. I have no idea why things are crashing. I don't know what to do. In addition to the crashing, I've noticed that the CPU usage for OBS has risen dramatically on average. So I'm not sure. I might just have to try and roll back this Windows update later. Not sure what to do, but we'll see if Deus Ex keeps crashing, and if it does, then we'll have to take more drastic measures, I guess.
They're waiting for you, Agent. Go on in.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir. We'll meet up in the city.
You'll come to admire your partner. She's one of our best.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton?
Wish I was going with you. Good luck out there. Man, 2 Dentons in the field. The NSF won't know what hit them.
Thanks, Private Lloyd.
Way to go, sir. The boat's ready.
Okay, got my soy.
Let's head out.
Well, I guess it hasn't crashed yet, so hopefully that's a good sign.
All right, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the shipment?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hill's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
But we are. Or rather, this is.
We're starving. Do you have anything to eat?
How about some soy food?
don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
Clever boy.
Thanks for the snack, mister.
It's the least I could do.
I wasn't even paying attention. Not winning. And it
looks like these tunnels head toward Castle Clinton. I can't find them on the map, though.
if for some reason you know about this back entrance, but you don't have any sway food to talk to the kid, you can swim. There is a way to open these doors and swim in, but you're not actually supposed to do it that way.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
But that's not all. That's actually, you know what? I don't need. I should save it for the next part. Lebanon. Who could that be? Airfield. Interesting.
You're inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
Oops. What are you doing in here, little kid?
You a cop?
UNATCO agent. How does a little boy get mixed up with the NSF?
I just wanted to find some food, but they didn't have any. And then they started shooting at the police. Got some?
You can have this soy food.
You're cool.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I bet I can help you.
Yeah?
The soldiers have secret tunnels. They take boxes into the tunnel under the fort, but they never bring them back out.
What kind of boxes?
Steel. Big ones.
Thanks. Maybe I'll check that out.
He's gonna turn around, I can feel it. Okay, over here. Two guys over there. Okay. Now, I could just beeline it out the door and then they'd all chase me out to Anna Devar. But I feel like I can at least get this guy first. Maybe.
Who's
You guys have the worst patrol routes.
Wait. Quiet.
Okay.
You were too gentle with the NSF, but I cannot complain. You completed the objective. At least you are not a coward like Paul.
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shield will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters.
The audio does seem to be skipping. Ugh. Let this be a lesson. Never upgrade Windows.
Our country 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Great Death.
Here you go.
God bless you.
Audio seems to be skipping a lot. Jeez. You just ran in with a knife, huh? Doesn't seem terribly smart.
They've got hostages in the subway station. We lost some of our men.
Okay, now this is tricky. But what you can do, you can manage to get all the way around them, and then talk to the hostages without anybody seeing you. Like, you can you're close enough to the subway where you can beeline it without any of the hostages getting shot, or you getting shot, without having to interact with the NSF guys at all. And technically you clear it without, even though all the NSF guys are still in here.
The NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
We'll see if we can get this first try.
Sir,
Who are you?
I'm a UNATCO agent. As soon as I open the train doors, I need you both to be ready to run on board.
Okay.
Good work. The hostages will be all right. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
No. And there you go. All done. You don't have to interact with the terrorists at all.
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know, is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
Are you sure I was just asking a question?
The city's lit up, man. Yeah.
You saved my life!
I'll be okay, thanks.
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
That's all I know.
This reminds me, I probably should upgrade at least one skill. I have enough. Let's see. What should I do first? Yeah, let's do computer. Brooklyn Naval Yard complete sub pen. That surely won't come, won't play in anything. later on. You see, listen, okay, this came out before 2001. Just saying, before 9/11 happened.
They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
What's the situation? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source. Probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarro shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Okay, so here we are.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Okay, so first, we're gonna take a little side trip over here.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him. Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
I just sleep down there. They don't give you money unless you're on the council.
Take off your shoes. Charlie has no reason to be stingy if he has a currency encoder.
They just hacked a few accounts. They have some extra cash, that's it.
I'm not asking again.
It's just a bunch of us. We go down there to get out of the cold.
All right, we'll do it the hard way.
Did you see that?
Yes,
That was uncalled for. You mug people great. You need the dough. But you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in.
Let's see if I can do this first try. I will not, but I can try. Aw, almost. Oh well.
Back off, man.
I don't actually need to go down there right now, but just showing off where the side entrance is. We have many other things to do in this area. Whoa, what happened to this guy?
Denton. Hey, it's Denton. You want these?
What?
Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure, hand them over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Actually, what kind of crap do I have? Okay, accuracy. Yes. Sure. Don't need that. Do want to use that right now. Okay. So before we enter the Tano Hotel, the fighting is over here. Sure does irritate those bronchial pathways. Well, that got a little choppy. I don't know what the hell is going on. I think I might have to roll back this update. This is just not working for me.
We'll take it from here.
Okay, so now that we've resolved that, we need to save the Tano.
Stay out of the ton, bro. Bad shit going down.
Bad shit going down.
Paul, I know you said no phone messages, but South Street's going up in smoke. We'll have to meet at the subway station.
Damn, Paul, why you holding out on me? And here, okay, if you remember back in the previous stream, I mentioned that you can unlock a super non-lethal version of the baton with the shifter mod. This is that weapon. Okay, compared to, okay, see, a regular baton, only 8 damage. Blackjack, 15 damage. This is much, much better. So we are going to dip out on that. And, see, one of the other things I was complaining about yesterday is that I wish you could blacklist items from picking up stuff. I don't need to pick up a pistol every single time I knock out a guy. Oh, and I need the data cube. Quick note, if you need any help with the work, check the painting on the wall and count back from 4. P.S. You managed to keep the casualty to a minimum so far, but I know it hasn't been easy. I left you a baton I modified that should make use of the minimal force that should make the use of minimal force less challenging. Yes. Okay. Count back from 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Paul, it turns out, is hella loaded. Ballistic armor. Armor in this game is not a it's not a thing you just equip automatically. It's like an item that you keep in your inventory and then you have to turn it on and off. So if you don't need to keep that stuff, you shouldn't actually use it. E. Denton Chameleon. if I can smell. Ooh. Okay, if you don't understand this joke, back in the 90s, there was a huge deal about this guy named Dr. Kevorkian who did assisted suicides. And it was like a huge thing in the news of, you know, people discussing whether it was morally correct to do so, or if this guy should be in hella jail for doing it, and that's the joke. Grease. Okay. Now this next part is pretty tricky. So there's two hostages here on this level. Well, definitely not the right button. There's a hostage right here with a terrorist, and then around the corner to the left is another hostage with a terrorist, and you have to get both of them without getting killed. And you know, this is realistic, so there's only one or two shots at best. And then you also have to do it without them, the hostages killed. So. Dude, that guy's looking right the fuck at you, so.
Help!
Thought I saw. I got this.
Damn it. See? This is what I'm talking about. Ugh. It's very hard. Very, very hard.
They found us. Take him out.
One of these buttons is the right one, I swear. In fact, actually, it might be in my interest to put on this ballistic armor for this specific segment. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna give it one last shot, and if that other dude dies, then I guess he just dies. I might just have to. I already unlocked the blackjack, so I might just have to shoot this guy.
I know I heard something. That's him. He's a cop.
Aha! There we go. That's how you do it. Okay. We were gonna say that.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about it, how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Now, there is one more guy down there.
Trying to catch my breath.
Hi. Sorry, my cat's bugging. Hi, Gracie.
Fascist.
Well, I'm not sure how he heard me or saw me behind that, but okay. Okay, the Man Who Was Thursday is going to be a continuing thing throughout the whole game. You'll see more and more chapters as we move along.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. How's your daughter? Is she somewhere safe?
I don't know. She's been gone all week. I try not to think about it.
Tonight's a bad night to be on the streets. I'll take a look around.
Hey, if you see Sandra, tell her I don't care. I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
Thank you, Poros Bad G, for the follow. Okay, now, let's see. Goals 543-654 5544 543-654 5544 What? 543-654 5544 543-654 5544 What? 543-654 Can I copy that? 543-654 543-654 5544 What the 5544 am I what? 543-654 5544 543-654 5544 Okay, I guess we're just hacking it.
We'll take it from here.
Okay. So now that that's done... actually, I'm sorry, I gotta take care of my cat. Hang on, just 1 second. Be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome back. I guess hopefully you didn't leave. Okay, so first we are going to here.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out. What you want?
Leave her alone or I'll have your ass picked up for pandering.
You ain't no police. I own the police.
Gotcha.
That's right, man. Step up.
Alright.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Your father asked me to look for you. He'd like you to come home.
My dad shouldn't have hired a hitman. Stupid way to get himself killed.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think you can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You get home so your father won't have to worry.
I can take care of myself.
We will be seeing her a few times over the game.
You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, JoJo?
Oh, JoJo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful. You could at least let your father know you're alright.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Tough guy like you? Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
I apologize. I gotta BRB one more time. unfortunately, I am also looking at posts about the Windows update thing, and apparently this is a known problem with CPU usage and breaking stuff, so I think I'm going to roll back at the end of the stream.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
Hey guy, you want some access to military hardware?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of anyone hiding a large generator?
Not exactly, but if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
That's some heavy augmentation.
Yeah. Ask your netco. What's it to you?
I'm in the business.
Well, I was in an early program, okay? I can still polish a glass. Good luck with your business.
I wasn't trying to be rude. Sorry.
Shoot.
Beer, please.
There you go. The tap's out. Only bottles.
Beer, please.
There you go.
Okay, see in the icon in the 40? These are 40-ounce bottles, right? Watch how fast Jock can drink these.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer. What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Yeah, that has no bearing on current events whatsoever.
I Ambrosia from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut.
And it was
JoJo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Cape Cod. Here's a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Guess I have to do something. Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say Ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called JoJo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought Ambrosia was an urban legend.
JoJo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right.
Now this conversation is some cold shit because we're about to go steal that Ambrosia back from JoJo. So I guess tough luck, dude.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun. Glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now.
Let's give this ATM one more try. Oh. Oh, I broke it. Okay. 543-654-5544. 5544. Ah, fuck you. Okay, so the thing about banking terminals is that you get more money as you increase your hacking skill, but unless you're a master, you don't get like the full amount that you can have. Like if you have, theoretically, if you have the account number and the PIN number, that gives you the maximum amount of money that you can get out of each terminal. And master hacking would get you the equivalent amount of having the account number and PIN number, but apparently even if you have the account and PIN number, it still doesn't work. Okay. Did that.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here.
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
That will come into play much
Not now. Please. Leave me alone. One of the doctors can help you.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
You must pay the doctors in cash before...
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get gray death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. You don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it.
You are not a recognized user for this device. You are not a recognized user for this device.
Vectors. The vectors are all wrong.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military. You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be.
Oh my god. Did it fucking crash again? I don't even remember when the last time I saved it was. Fuck. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to deal with this. Fucking hell.